This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. It's now time for our entertainment section, and this morning we're reviewing Thor.
The Dark World, the new one, the second one.
Yes, there we go.
So
Had to get my notes.
that's right. Basically, you have to be a comic book nerd to enjoy this movie. I mean, honestly, if you have to look back at any of the Iron Mans, were kind of universal for a lot of people because you have a great cast in there. You have Thor, which was a more a comic book style person. You can't just go to a Thor movie and be like, okay, I can enjoy this. You have to enjoy the comic book or comic books to really get into his. I mean, now granted, some people go out there and be like, I didn't know anything about it, and I liked it. But to really enjoy the second one, they're starting to get to the point. Let me explain that. Maybe I should explain this first. What they're doing right now is they're taking the Thor movies, the Iron Man movies, the Avenger movies, and they're all leading up to one movie in the future, Avengers 3. So you're having Guardians of the Galaxy, the next Avengers movie, the next Captain America movie. They're all slowly intertwining to Avengers 3.
I wonder if they'll invite Bruiser and myself to be a part of the cast.
They'll have you put on your costumes from Halloween and you'll be part of it. So, I mean, overall, this movie had great CG, great acting. You have Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston playing Thor and Loki. And they do a great job. That's the big thing about doing a Thor movie. Now, we've seen one in the past in the 80s that just wasn't that great, but there was style and CG differences from then till now. But we are seeing a great movie as far as acting, CG, plot line. And it's one of those movies you need to stick around at the end because after the credits roll, and I'm telling you right now, any Marvel movie you go to,
just stay.
From the beginning, even if you're renting it now to the time Avengers 3 come out, you want to stay. And my wife teases me because at the end of Thor 2, I'm not going to give away what happens, but a lot of people stood up and go, I don't get it, I don't get it. And that's where all us comic book nerds stand up and go, aha! I know what's happening. I know what this is leading to. So, yeah, a great movie. And actually, this is spawning a whole, the Loki character that Tom Hiddleston plays is becoming more popular than Chris Hemsworth's Thor, that they're in talks to do his own spin-off movie series with him because people love him at Comic Cons. He's like the more famous person out of everybody is Tom Hiddleston.
All right, so is it worth seeing it in the theater?
Absolutely. I saw the 3D version and it was really good. Actually, the 3D was great. Just all totally worth it. If you're looking for a good movie, it's good for any range of the family.
Okay, that's good.
A good time, and I suggest it for anybody. So 4 stars out of this one. I'm going to give it 4.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, I think this one was...
It's been a while since you've...
It has been, and I think Marvel and the people doing these movies are starting to get better. Now, the X-Men movies coming out, they've got a lot to prove to me.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.